Hey everyone, Sherain here. First video for the 2013 year. So happy new year to everyone. I have been away from crafting for 2 weeks. I went on vacation. I was in Vancouver for the last 2 weeks and I have totally been away from my crafty goodness, and I tell you guys, it was rough. Ugh. So I am so happy to be at home doing this video because I am to share my top 20 favorites of 2012, which means now I'm completely surrounded by my favorites, all my crafty goodness. So I'm going to jump right into this video so that it doesn't take too long, okay? So to start with, I'm going to share my 20 faves, and I'm not going to go in any particular order. I'm just going to name them and move on, okay? And I'm not going to number them. I'm not going to say first, second, third. I'm just going to go into it. So one of the things I do love is bling. Every project has to have bling, right, ladies? So I tend to get Recollection just because it's quick and easy to get. You know, just run the micros and grab it. You can get it on sale. So I'm not one for ordering too much, like the Prima and stuff like that. Although I love it, but this is more accessible. So I love my bling. Alrighty. Paper doilies, love them. They're so chic, so girly. So I love to have my little paper doilies in my projects. I love flowers. I got these here at the Big Dollar store here in town. Sorry for the glare there. Big Dollar is kind of like a Dollar Tree and a dollar bills, but not everything in there is $1. But this is these 12 resin flowers for $1. Love those. But my favorite flowers are I Am Roses. I absolutely love their gardenia. I love their cabbage roses, and if anyone's interested, that is what R315. They're cabbage roses. Love those. But my absolute favorite flower of theirs is the R7715, which is this rose right here. Isn't it beautiful? And I always buy my flowers in white, and I mist them myself, which leads to my next item that I used 2012, which is my homemade shimmer mist. And I have a video up if anyone's interested in how to make them, but make it. Works really, really well as shimmer and pretty good color, and I'll just demonstrate that real quick on this one. And of course it probably won't show up on camera. Oh, I don't know if you can tell. That's a pale pink. It's really pretty. And then once it dries, of course, I always give it another mist. There you go. Now you can see it. I didn't put that much on it the first time. See? So yeah, I love my homemade shimmer mist. And when that dries, it has a nice sparkle. Alright, so anyway, I also like my glossy accents. I use this stuff in a variety of ways. You know, on my stick pins, obviously to add sheen to a project, on tiles, as an adhesive, so forth. I also love appliques, and I'm almost out of them. This is all I have left. Woe is me. I used them on Rolodexes, and that's all I have left is these smaller pieces here. And I've gotten these from Zella, who is Zenderly here. Shouldn't have told you guys that because I want to go shop first. No, I'm just teasing. But yeah, Rosella, she's Zenderly here on YouTube. And she gets these off of wedding dresses, and she does really great work, guys. So check her out. Hopefully she has a sale coming up so I can grab a few more. That's the back side of that one. Okay, so appliques. I also like punches. Moving right on. And these are, I just grabbed a few out of my stash. I have a ton of punches, but I like Fish Scar's border punches. I like Martha Stewart, E.K. Success, McGill, Recollections. I have a few of those as well. So just punches in general, especially for making borders around the page. Also, I like digital images. I don't color, although I did just buy my Spectrum markers. Haven't even played with them yet. I really need to do that. But I always tend to get digital images because I don't color very well. So once I mastered it, I won't need to do this anymore. But so these are a couple images that I've used on some projects in 2012. Stickles and Studio G glitter glue. And I just grabbed the Studio G one here, which is actually, this is my absolute favorite one. I use this more than I use my stickles. Like this stuff. Okay, my distressing tool and inks by Tim Holtz. Vintage photo is my absolute favorite because I'm shabby chic. I often distress in this. Oh, that's the wrong one. I say festive berries. I thought that was my pink one, but yeah, you can see I get a lot of wear and tear out of that. Love my Cricut. So I just brought in one cartridge, and this is the one I used last. So it's the first thing I could put my hands on because I used this banner here. All right, I love my Tim Holtz scissors. Don't need to say much about that. You ladies all know about that. Embellishments, dimensional embellishments, be it clips, dimensional stickers on pop dots, you know, the layered ones, baubles. I love metal embellishments, and these are just some little thin metal ornaments. I just grabbed some samples. You know, again, more dimensional stickers, brads. Gotta have my butterflies. Love butterflies. And, you know, I went crazy over the cameos. I racked up, then gave them all away, but then Jen Callie replenished me. Thanks, Jen. Miss Generosity, that's my name for her, because that girl gives away just about everything she owns. She's amazing. One of my favorite people here on YouTube. But then, okay, the next thing here is pearl trim. Okay, so this one is just like the heart-shaped one. I didn't grab them all, but then, you know, like a teardrop, so forth. But you guys know my number one fave is flat back pearls, and this is a soft pale pink one here. I've started buying in bulk just because I use it so much. Mesh bling. Okay, and I'm going fast, guys, because you guys all been shopping for the last 2 weeks, and I'm trying to get to Michael's and grab some of the goodies. So I gotta finish this video first, then get dressed and head to Michael's and hopefully get some crumbs left for the after Christmas stuff, which I'm sure I missed it all. But anyway, I also like sentiment stamps, so I just grabbed a few here. This one here is my all-time favorite for my thank you cards. Use that a lot. You know, just some other stamps as well. Okay, next up is adhesive tape. I used to use my ATG gun a lot, but that tape is really expensive. Plus, as Jen said, I always have some little owner's errors. I'm constantly breaking the tape or have to open it up. It's been a hassle. But I went to a dollar store here locally. It's called Big Dollar. And I found this double-sided tape. And I only bought a little bit because I bought a lot of double-sided tape at Tuesday morning some time ago. And it was not good. So when I saw this, I said, I'll just grab a few and try it out. But actually, it is really good. It's very strong, pretty wide. You get 36 yards of it for $1. So I grabbed a couple, but the problem is I didn't rack up after finding out how good it was, and they're all out. And I've been there a couple times, and they've never had it back in stock. So woe is me. Should have racked up when I saw it. Lace. Love, love, love lace trims. And I have a ton of lace. I just grabbed a couple of bags. These are my recent purchases, actually. So I have this eyelet here. It's like a vintage white, I guess you'll call it, because it's not pure white. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't think it's a vintage trim, but well, it could be. I don't know. I just bought that, and it's like 20 yards in here, and I got it for like $3. So I don't know if it's vintage or if it's just old, or I don't know, because everything old is not vintage, but just discolored. But anyways, I digress. More lace trims. And more lace. I just got this one too. I love this one. This is a very wide black one. Real pretty. Okay. Also, moving on, my Cuddle Bug. Love, love, love my Cuddle Bug. And I use it for embossing. So I just grabbed an embossing folder. And I also use it for, obviously, cutting with dies. Okay. And these two are some of my favorites, actually. Okay. Moving on. The next thing is paper. Craft paper, specifically. Never really used craft paper before, and saw a couple in several projects and decided to give it a try. At first I didn't like it. I thought it was too bland and boring. I didn't know what the big deal was. But it really does make vintage projects look so nice, particularly some of my Parisian ones as well, when I do the creams and browns and blacks. So love that. And no project is complete without pattern paper, for me anyways. And last year, you guys know I was hooked on that Les Romantiques paper. And this year I have been I'm going to be using this one a lot probably. And this is the romance novel by Prima. I have been dying to get my hands on this, and I finally have enough to work with. I had a few sheets, but you know how it became difficult to get hold of, so I didn't get it all. But anyway, now I have a ton of this, and so I'm going to be doing projects with this paper. Totally love it. I'm not going to go through it all, just showing you a few. I know everybody has already seen it anyways, but love, love, love this paper. So I got some ideas for that. And three more things here. Chipboard. And this is just a little piece of scrap I brought in. Used chipboard so much this year, in 2012. Oh my gosh, you know, book covers, the base for postcards, and just on and on and on. I used a lot of chipboard. Need to replenish myself. And my paper cutter. I graduated. If you watched my video last year, I used my little green Fiskars one. I love that thing because it was portable, it was easy to use, so forth. But I graduated to this one because of the chipboard. This is, you know, obviously thick, and this Fiskars cutter does a great job with chipboard. So I ended up using it a lot for chipboard, and then eventually started using it for cutting paper as well, instead of just switching back and forth. And that's it, guys, for those. But I didn't go in any particular order, but my number one item for the year, I would say, is my iPhone. I have been uploading my videos using my camera, and when my camera broke, I started using my iPhone, because Jen Callie informed me that using your iPhone, it uploads to YouTube way quicker than the way I was doing it. When I was using my camera, I would save it to the computer, and then it would take like 15 hours, I kid you not, to upload one video to YouTube from my computer. So she told me, use your iPhone, girl. It goes up in less than, 5 minutes or so. And sure enough, so my iPhone, which I'm using now, is my number one item. It has saved me a ton of times on uploading videos, which made me more likely to do videos, because for some time I was like not wanting to do them, but I was discouraged by the amount of time. And then sometimes it wouldn't even go through, then I have to start all over again. Or it'd go through while I'm asleep, and then I don't get a chance to edit it and so forth. So yeah, my iPhone is my number one product for 2012. All right, so who am I tagging? I am tagging Jen Callie 78. Hey, Jen. I am tagging Zio, who is Zio Pre-K 202. I am also tagging the entire Den, the Just a Few Friends design group that I'm in. Elsa, Krystal, Kimi, Suzie, Bon, Linda, Michelle, Magaret, Violet, Juiles, Yvette, RJ. And I was going pretty fast. I hope I got all 12 of you. There's 12 of you. And I'm going to put everyone's name down below. Okay? So tag, guys, you are it. All right? So can't wait to see what you guys marked as your 20 faves for the 2012 year. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Happy New Year. So glad to be back videoing and getting ready to go back and craft. Take care, everyone. Goodbye. Blessings to you all.